This is the Hofi-Anvil, designed by Uri Hofi, by me, and it is produced by Maschinenbau in Germany, in Rheinstetten, and it is a joint venture. The anvil is a very modern design anvil, and it's having many advantages, and it's not standing on its own, it's going together with the base. The base of the anvil is very important because it supports its activity, and it will be explained later. What are the features of the anvil and what is the general advantage of every one of them and the whole together? The base here of the anvil is squarish and very wide, and all the forging is done almost on the base, and therefore there is no movement from the sides. Punching the holes is also done on the base, and therefore the reaction or the support of the anvil is 100%, and it's not moving to the sides. The base of the anvil down is very heavy compared to all the other anvils, and this is a good reason to support the anvil very good and to balance it. We have here the square base that we can upset here, and we are going to show it later. We can upset on this side, on this side. We can upset also by putting the bar all the way down to the floor, because the base is having holes that we can go all the way down to the floor. We can forge here with longer parts all the way down to the floor, and the width of the anvil is not more than 4 inches. It is called narrow by many people. To my opinion, it's a very good measure because you can stand near to the anvil because of the structure of the 3 legs anvil. You can stand very near. We have this stage here which is pointed, and we can forge here. We are going to show later how it is done. We can straighten here and bend here material. We can use it here if we need a wider anvil. If this is not enough, we can use this place here. We have here the round horn point, which is having, it's not round, it's having 1, 2, 3 different radiuses that we can forge better many things that like leaves and other things better than when it is completely round. We have here from the other side again a long point, a squarish horn which is used for very special things. The horn both sides are thin, and we can make smaller things. Now the square hole here is 30 millimeter, 1 1/8 inch, and it can support very good the tools that are sitting in, whether it is the hardy, whether it is the comb, or whether it is the fork that sits in here. And here we have 4 holes, one 12 millimeter, one 20 millimeter, one 25 millimeter, and one 30 millimeters. It is 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and 1 1/8 inch. So by this, we don't have to move to other places. We can do many things here on the anvil. As I said, we can offset here, and we can bend here metal, this side and this side. We have here the tray that we can move here and there. We can also change the height by a collar that is having bolts here, so we can either raise it or you can adjust to his height. We have here a water can that when we are forging holes, punching holes, the drifts are falling straight into the water, and we are going to show it later. The base is cut according to the line of the anvil, and the steel is not going out from the anvil. The anvil and the base are exactly the same measurement. So how the anvil is sitting on the base and not moving, here and in the other side you have two conical holes, and in the base there are two conical pins, and we are going to show it afterwards, and the anvil is sitting on the pins. Between the steel base and the anvil there is a thin layer of polyurethane glue, and by this, when we hammer, the anvil is not ringing. The 22 degrees of the three legs is planned like this, that it will give a wide support on the floor. Will be the blacksmith can stand very near to it, and the angle is supporting the heat, and the anvil is not dancing, it is supporting and it's working, bouncing against the hammer. So now we are going to show some of this thing that I've explained before.